Hello everybody, welcome to my next video. This is my fourth video if I remember rightly, and I've had my Invisalign in for 2 weeks now. I wanted to give you an update and just have a little chat really. So I've had it for 2 weeks. How's it going? Well, ups, downs, sideways, whatever. I'm getting used to them in my mouth, which is really good. I don't feel like I've got this massive thing sort of in my mouth and interfering with my speech, and I've got to a point where most people don't notice, and I'm feeling much more confident about it. I'm really getting used to it, getting used to the routine of cleaning teeth, taking them out, cleaning teeth, cleaning the aligners. One thing I have noticed actually this last sort of 10 days really is that I began to get some sore gums right in the inner part of my teeth, right at the bottom jaw, and I realised that it was a combination of me taking out my aligners myself, not using the tool, so my thumbs and my nails I think were scraping my gum. Also, there was just the sheer friction of the aligners going down over my gum or making contact with it that I'm not used to. So I got some of this. You might remember this. Those of you who've got kids will know all about this. Bonjela. I couldn't believe how expensive Bonjela is gone. I thought it would be £1, maybe £2. I think that I paid £5 something for this in a pharmacy, and it's about the same anywhere, but it does last forever. So I put some of that on. I also started to use some orthodontic wax. Now these come in little packets that you can get online. Some people's orthodontists stock it as well. They come in little wax sticks and they remind me of when you light a candle and the wax drips down the edge of the candle. That's what they remind me of, those drips of wax. You break off a piece and you soften it between your hands or your fingers. I have to say, it took some getting used to. I didn't do a great job first off. I think you need to get it quite pliable. Then you put your aligners in and then you feel for where it's rubbing and you basically press the dental wax into the edge of the aligner, just where it's rubbing, and it just gives a relief. I didn't read the instructions and found it difficult to get it to stick. But then I read that you need to make sure your aligner is as dry as possible and your gum's quite dry so that the wax will stick to it. So when it did that, I just used it actually overnight, a couple of nights, and I made a huge difference with that and the Bonjela. It was great. So just a tip really, that obviously it can happen. I didn't feel the edge of my aligners were rough or anything. I just felt it was my user error that was making them rub by taking them out with my thumbs. So now I'm using the little tool that I showed you last time. I'm using that all the time and it's much better. It's much easier to do that. 2 weeks on. I'm a person who is going to have their aligners changed every 2 weeks. It does differ between people. Some people change every week, some people change 2 weeks, some people change 3 weeks, or some people's 10 days, I think I've heard as well. So that will be up to your orthodontist and Invisalign, who will make you a plan to follow. So normally I would have changed into my second set of aligners yesterday. However, because of the Christmas break coming now, it sort of messed up my timing a bit. So I'm having to wear these for 3 weeks. So I've got another week. So on Wednesday, I'm going to be changing into my new tray. And then I'll wear that one for 3 weeks. And then I'm going back to the orthodontist and I'm having an appointment. They're going to check, see how I'm doing. And they're also going to put the attachments on my teeth. So I'm quite happy that I'm going to have a checkup. I would recommend obviously that you whatever clear aligner brand that you go for, you make sure that they include an appointment with an orthodontist, because you make sure that you are tracking your teeth as you're supposed to be. And if there's any issues, they can address them straight away. So because I've had these in for now just longer than 2 weeks, a bit longer, I've noticed that the back of the aligners are starting to go a bit yellow. And I think Invisalign is such an amazing, genius product. I can't believe they can't create them in a acrylic that doesn't, or a plastic that doesn't stain. So I have to say that I've been really careful as well. I've taken my aligners out every single time I've eaten. I've cleaned my teeth every single time. There was only one time when I couldn't clean my teeth immediately. But as soon as I got back, I did. Sorry, that's my dog just having a mad fit because she's a Labrador. So anyone with a Labrador will know what I mean. And so I'm a bit miffed that they've gone a bit yellow. I clean them every day. Well, I clean them every time I take them out. I clean them. So I've been using Retainer Bright. Now, this is the brand that is recommended by loads of dentists just for its real cleaning properties. It's also made especially for clear aligners, which is great. So I have been using those. I've been soaking them in a box. It's an old people's denture box. And I've been soaking them in a tablet of Retainer Bright. Oh, excuse me. A tablet of Retainer Bright and warm water, but they're still a bit yellow. But you know what? I'm going to live with that. So only another 6 days to go before I'm getting them out. The good thing is the yellowing is mostly at the rear, so you can't really tell at the front that they're yellowed, which is brilliant. I was going to pause the video then when the dog was going crackers, but I thought, well, no, this is the whole point of me doing these videos, is I'm a normal person. I'm not in a studio. I'm not in, you know, a fantastic show house or anything like that. I'm in my own home with my, you know, I'm a mum, I'm an animal mum, and life goes on around us, but you still have to do stuff. So don't worry about just, yeah, bumbling along with your aligners whilst you're trying to mess with all the chaos in the house, and Christmas coming up as well. So I'm going to leave it at that today. And if you like this video, please can you hit the like button, and if you can give it the like button a nice little nudge. If you can subscribe, the button's down below. If you know anyone who would be, you know, who would find this of value, please share it with them. Please share it with your friends, and let's get some ordinary people on YouTube getting a few views, getting a few viewers. I'm doing well. And thanks very much for listening and watching. All right, bye bye.